All right, let's talk about a really big decision. Choosing a warehouse management system. I mean, it's a huge bet on your company's future, right? Get it right and you're unlocking incredible new levels of efficiency. But get it wrong and, well, you're just stuck with chaos. So today, we're going to break down a data-driven framework that puts the industry giant SAP EWM head-to-head with its top 3 AI-powered rivals for 2025.
So, let me ask you something. Does your warehouse ever feel like a constant battle? You know, against wasted travel, those annoying picking errors, maybe even lost inventory? You might call it controlled chaos. Sound familiar? Yeah, if that rings a bell, you are definitely in the right place.
Because here's the thing. This is the core problem we're all facing. The simple truth is that those legacy systems, they just can't keep pace anymore, not with the speed and the sheer complexity of today's supply chains. I mean, what worked 10 years ago, today it's actually a liability.
But, you know, there is a solution, and it's all about these modern AI-powered systems. They're literally designed to take that chaos and transform it into this beautifully orchestrated, synchronized flow of goods. Seriously, think of it like installing an air traffic control system, but for your warehouse.
So you might be wondering, how exactly do they pull that off? Well, it really boils down to 3 main pillars. First up is speed. We're talking about optimizing every single worker's path. It's like an intelligent GPS for the warehouse floor. Then you've got accuracy. This is all about using real-time tracking to push that fulfillment precision past 99.5%. And finally, pillar number 3, automation. The system acts like the conductor for an orchestra of both your people and your machines. Okay, let's get into it. It's time to meet the 4 major players we're going to be comparing today. SAP EWM, Manhattan Active WM, Yonder WMS, and Oracle WMS Cloud.
Now this is a really interesting way to look at it, because you can see each system kind of has its own personality. You've got SAP EWM. That's the undisputed heavyweight champion for companies already deep in the SAP world. Then there's Manhattan, which is all about being agile and easy for people to actually use. Yonder, their whole game is predictive forecasting, especially for businesses with crazy, volatile demand. And Oracle is built for those massive, high-volume operations that are already running on Oracle. Oh, and definitely keep an eye on that last row. Relative TCO, trust me, we'll be coming back to that one.
All right, so to really see where these systems shine and where they don't, we're going to put that head-to-head across 3 key battlegrounds: their AI engine, the user experience, and their integration ecosystem.
Okay, first up, the AI showdown. And what's crucial to understand is that not all AI is the same. Yonder's strength? It's all about predictive power, using machine learning to look into the future, to forecast demand and plan your labor needs. Manhattan, on the other hand, their AI is focused on the here and now. It's optimizing picking paths and tasks on the warehouse floor in real time. See? 2 very different but very powerful approaches.
So, when you boil it all down to pure predictive power, I'm talking about the ability to see what's coming around the corner, the analysis is crystal clear. For its superior machine learning and forecasting, Yonder WMS takes the crown in the AI category, hands down.
All right, let's move to our next battleground, user experience, or UX. Now, a great WMS has to serve 2 masters. You've got the planner in the office and the operator on the floor. SAP, it gives planners incredible depth and control, but man, that comes with a ton of complexity and a really steep learning curve. But then you look at Manhattan. Their operator-first design is so intuitive, it can slash training time from weeks down to just a few days, and that is a massive business impact.
And that right there is why for overall usability, especially for the folks who are actually out there moving the boxes, Manhattan Active WM takes the prize. I mean, getting your team up and running that quickly is just a huge, huge advantage.
Okay, on to our final battleground, integration. Basically, how well does the WMS play with the other systems in your business? Now, SAP's trump card is its unbeatable native integration, assuming you're already running on SAP's ERP, of course. Meanwhile, Manhattan's got a different trick up its sleeve, a native robotics layer that's like a universal translator, making it way simpler to connect with a whole bunch of different robot vendors. But when it comes to the sheer depth of that connection within the massive SAP universe and its huge network of certified robotics partners, yeah, SAP EWM is the clear winner here. If you're a complex, SAP-centric company, this is an absolutely critical advantage.
Okay, so we've looked at the tech. Now let's shift gears a bit and talk about the stuff that really matters to the C-suite. You know, the bottom line. We're talking cost, risk, and of course, compliance.
And first off, there's some good news.
When it comes to core security, the field is actually really strong. All 4 vendors meet those foundational enterprise standards like SOC 2 Type 2 and ISO 27001. So what does that mean for you? It means you get a reliable security baseline no matter which one you choose. That's one less thing to worry about.
Okay, remember that TCO row I told you we'd come back to? Well, here we are. And this bar chart tells the story better than I ever could. The total cost of ownership, and that includes everything, implementation, customization, support, the whole shebang, it is significantly higher for the legacy giants, SAP and Oracle. It's just a different ballpark compared to the more modern cloud-native platforms from Manhattan and Blue Yonder.
And you have to remember, cost is directly tied to risk. Those long, really complex implementations that you often see with SAP and Oracle, we're talking 12, sometimes even 24 months, they just carry a much higher risk of something going wrong. But on the flip side, you've got cloud-native solutions like Manhattan Active that are designed for faster, smoother rollouts, which significantly lowers that implementation risk.
Okay, that's a lot of information, I know. So with all that in mind, how do you actually make the final call? Let's build your playbook.
Think of this matrix as your cheat sheet, your at-a-glance guide. You can see right here how SAP's strength and integration is balanced out by its high cost and complexity, and then you see Manhattan's amazing UX and fast implementation is contrasted with a less intense focus on that predictive AI stuff. It really is all about trade-offs, isn't it?
So let's get really specific. Who is SAP EWM actually for? Well, it's the no-brainer choice if you are a large enterprise that's already deeply invested in the SAP S/4HANA ecosystem. If you absolutely need that super granular level of customization, and this is the big one, you have the budget and the expert team ready for a major implementation, then SAP is your heavyweight champion. Okay, but what if your top priority is speed to value? What if you need to see results fast? Then you're looking at Manhattan Active WM. This is the solution for businesses where getting people to actually use the system quickly is non-negotiable. If a fantastic operator experience is critical to your success and you need a scalable cloud platform that your team can learn in days, not months, this is your path. Now, let's talk Blue Yonder. You should be leaning this way if your single biggest headache is volatility. If you feel like you're constantly fighting just to predict demand, then you absolutely need its sophisticated forecasting. For managing inventory and labor when the future is totally uncertain, Blue Yonder's predictive AI is basically designed to be your crystal ball. And finally, we have Oracle WMS Cloud. Look, this is the go-to for large global operations that live and breathe the Oracle ERP. If your facility is highly automated and you need a really feature-dense system where that deep integration into your existing Oracle stack is the #1 concern, then this is your match.
So what's the real takeaway here? It isn't that one system just flat out wins. It's that the best system is the one that best fits your unique brand of chaos. You know, the biggest risk isn't even choosing the wrong vendor, it's waiting too long to choose at all. So use this framework. Find your top 2 contenders, run the demos, start a pilot. Because the future of fulfillment, it's already here. The only question left is, which one will you build?